said earlier, one of the things about time management is in my view, it's really simple, and the first step of it is doing things for the right reasons, and that for me is all about identifying our goals, our ambitions, where we want to go. But I look at it slightly differently again from a lot of people, because when a lot of people talk about goals, they always talk about, I want to achieve this, I want to achieve that. So you might have the business owner that says, yes, I want the big, the nice big business and things like that. But for me, the whole thing about achievements and goals and the stuff that we actually want to achieve is only 25% of the big picture. Because it's great having the nice fancy car and the big business and the yacht on the drive, but if you've lost your family and you've lost your relationships with your kids and everything in the meantime, then actually is it all worth it? And that's why you get a lot of lottery winners. They wished for money and then all of a sudden they get it, but then they end up losing partners, marriages and everything. So for me, I get people talking about, well, okay, so this is what you want, so this is what we want to achieve, but what have you got in your life that actually you want to keep? So what have you got that you want to preserve? What have you got in your life now that you don't want? So surely we've got to set goals to get rid of that and eliminate those as well. Or are you telling me you're happy to work 18 hours a day, 7 days a week? And then what haven't we got that we just don't want at all? For me, one of my things I haven't got in my life is stress, and I don't want it. So I do whatever I take to actually avoid that as well. So for me, with people's goals, there's two questions to ask, and once again, keeping it quite simple. The first question is, do I want it? And the second question is, have I got it? And there's either a yes or a no answer to those two questions. If you haven't got something in your life and you want it, that's the stuff you want to achieve. If you've got something in your life and you want to keep it, that's the stuff you want to preserve. If you haven't got something in your life and you don't want it, that's the stuff that you avoid. And if you've got stuff in your life that you don't want, that's the stuff we have to eliminate. So there's the 4 quadrants there for me that make up the whole of the goal setting arena. And once we know what those are, then we can start prioritising, putting things into place, and then we know why we want to manage our time. And that's where people's motivation comes from.